So for the AWS CLI, we can set up environment variables, or what I like to call envars, to provide another way to specify configuration and credentials. And this is very useful for scripting or temporarily setting a named profile as a default. So you are going to see me use environment variables a lot with the AWS CLI in general, because when you're working with code, it is super useful. In terms of precedence, or what takes priority, AWS CLI parameters are first, environment variables are second, and configuration files are third. So the idea is that the higher up on the list, they're going to override anything that's down below. Common environment variables for the AWS CLI that you absolutely will use on a regular basis is the AWS Access Key ID, the AWS Secret Access Key, the default region, and the profile. Those are the main ones, and often you'll see me Googling what they are because I can never, ever, ever remember, no matter how many times I enter them in, these two top ones because they are horribly named. So whoever did that, I'm not happy with you, but it is what it is. There is a lot of environment variables. Let's quickly go through them and see if there's any interesting ones there. Throughout this section of the course, we do cover these for their specific ones, but we'll just cover them all in general really quickly here. So what we have is the CA bundle. This is for certificate bundles using HTTPS certificate validation. The auto prompt, we definitely like to use this one. This is a super useful one to turn on that WYSIWYG. So it makes it easier to write CLI commands. There's for file encodings. If we need to change the location of the config file, if we need to provide additional directories to check for modules. I believe that's for service models. I said modules, I meant to say models. Then there is the default output. So this would be changing from text to JSON to table. Then there is the role ARN. We use that when we are trying to assume a role. We have role session name if you want to name your session, your temporary session. Then we have session token. This is for temporary STS. Then we have shared credentials file. This is changing the location of the credentials file. We have web identity token file. This is used for auth 2.0. We have metadata disabled. This is for EC2 instance metadata when we want to disable the usage of it or the lookup of it for credentials, I suppose. We have metadata service number attempts, so how many times you're going to attempt to retrieve credentials via an EC2 instance. Metadata service timeout, so number of seconds before a connection to the instance metadata service should time out. Max attempts, pager, that's for pagination, and then we have the retry mode. So yeah, we cover these all over the place within this section, so you don't really have to memorize it, but again, just doing a quick overview so you are aware of those environment variables, okay?